Hi Capricorn, welcome to your weekly forecast for March 29th through, no, March 30th through April 5th. We're going to see what's happening in the week ahead with this lovely tarot deck here. And then we're going to pull a spirit message for you guys from this awesome little oracle deck here. So without further ado, Cappies, let's see what's going on for you guys in the week ahead for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Cappy, what's going on, Capricorn? Capricorn, what's going on? All right, here is your Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We have Two of Cups coming up for Monday, Tuesday. So Two of Cups is harmonious relationships and harmony. Two of Cups is going to be about communication, significant soulmate relationships. Keep in mind that these can be both romantic and non-romantic. I know there's a lot of Capricorns right now that could not care less about love. I know that a lot of Capricorns right now are just kind of in like self-improvement mode and goals and like financial goals and things like this. So even if you don't have the mindset of love and romance, this energy still applies. And so you may be seeing the energy coming in through more harmonious communications, collaborations, and things that are going to be beneficial for you, that are going to move very smoothly. Overall, though, this lion is really jumping out at me. And for me, the lion is the significance of loyalty. And for the past few weeks, Capricorn, there have been some similarities with the Leo readings. There have been some Leo energies coming up. And so the lion, again, makes me think of that. So some of you could have a significant Leo in your life, or if you have Leo in your moon or in your rising or in one of your planetary placements, that aspect of your personality may be coming up in full force for you in the coming weeks and months, and it can be in a very beneficial way. It may have been a part of you that in the past maybe got you into trouble, but I feel like you're harnessing it in a way where it's going to be beneficial for you this time around. Like you're finally figuring out how to use the positive aspects of it and to use it as your as a benefit. It may be more of like your impulsive side, or just a fire energy. Maybe that was more like your impulsive side, and maybe in the past it got you in trouble, but now you're seeing ways in which you can use it for your ambition, your drive, responsible and productive risk-taking, not risk-taking just for the sake of taking risks, but to make educated gambles, I guess we'll say, in the energy. I'll talk a little bit more about the astrology at the end. You guys know I don't get too much into it. We'll talk a little bit at the end, but definitely, I feel Capricorn loyalty is going to be a big theme for you guys in the beginning of the week. And I feel this is an energy that's going to follow you around for a while. So if you feel in the past like that you've been stabbed in the back or that you've been betrayed, there's going to be people that you are calling in who are actually loyal, who are gonna have your back. And so that might be something some of you have been manifesting that's been important to you. I do feel for some of you, you are going to have some kind of revelation of love that you weren't expecting or that you weren't anticipating. I do feel there could be a friendship or someone that maybe you think highly of them, but you didn't realize that they felt that way about you. And again, a lot of people are very sentimental right now, or a lot of people are really thinking about life in the bigger picture. So this person may have said, you know what, I'm just going to let Capricorn how I feel. I feel that you guys are surprised, like you didn't expect it. And even though you might not immediately be like, oh my gosh, I'm in love with you too, I feel like you're in the energy where you're like, you know what? I really do like this person, and I really do feel like there's a good possibility here. I feel very comfortable with them. I'm totally open to giving this a try and seeing what happens, right? So you might not be in the element right away going into it where you're like, oh yeah, this is totally my person. But you're going into it like, wow, yeah, let me try to look at this from this way because this could be a very good thing. Right? You're going into it open-minded, hopeful, excited, I would even say. Okay, but again, this is different energies, different for different ones of you. For some of you, this is somebody who came into your life around February. So maybe you've been working with this person around February, or you guys began speaking around February. But I feel like this has been going on since about February. Okay, your Wednesday, Thursday card is Two of Wands. Now, this is interesting. This is very interesting because you have Two of Cups and now you have Two of Wands. And I also felt the sense of February, which is the second month. So you have two repeating an awful lot, Capricorn. You have two repeating consistently through this reading. Okay, so far, and we're not even all the way through just yet. So when two comes up as an angel number, two is telling you to keep the faith, to be in a sense of faith, to keep the faith. It's also a number of relationships. There's a relationship coming in. Okay, and I feel for a lot of you, because of the Two of Wands here, there's choices and decisions where what aspect of this relationship is going to be up to you. So for some of you, there's a possibility to either have this be a friendship or a romance, or either have this be a business partnership or a romance. It's like kind of like there's a duality here. There's this duality, and what aspect this person is going to be in your life is going to be up to you. So in other words, I feel like they're really not going anywhere. But how you all continue, the ball is going to be in your court, Capricorn. It's up to you to decide what you're wanting to do here. Some of you may say, you know what, I really like this friendship, but I don't want to risk it, right? Or some of you might say, this business or creative aspect is very important for me. So until we get this done, let's keep romance out of it. You know, God forbid it don't work out or something. I don't want it to ruin the work we're doing together. So some of you are having to make decisions in this way. But two is the number of partnerships, of, you know, keeping the faith, partnerships, relationships. And so Two of Wands is asking you to weigh your decisions carefully. You know, think of all the different aspects, read between the lines here. I also feel, Capricorn, I heard set your intention. Set your intention. So some of you are kind of concerned about how you're going into the situation, but Spirit is saying if you can set your intention, that's going to help you move towards that mark. If you can go into something with a set intention, instead of, okay, well, we'll just see where it goes, you might end up with a lot of Hanged Man energy that way. You want to set an intention. What is your time frame? What are you trying to do? What are you trying to figure out? What are you looking for? Set that intention. I feel intention is going to be very important for you guys this week. Your Friday, Saturday, and Sunday is Nine of Swords, okay? And this isn't surprising, because what happens a lot of the times when we're at a really big shift or a really big opportunity, we may feel anxiety. We may start feeling stressed out about all of the things that could go wrong. I feel for a lot of you, whatever this offer is, whatever this partnership is, you know, it's coming after a long time of being stuck. It's coming after a long period of stagnation. And so on one hand, you might be so happy that it's here. But on the other hand, you might be like, what if it doesn't work out? What if it's like all those other times, you know? Or what if I mess it up? Or, you know, like all of the what ifs. When Nine of Swords comes up, you may be having insomnia. You may be beating yourself up a lot, being very judgmental against yourself, and you may be worrying about all the things that could go wrong. So when Nine of Swords comes up, it comes up with a few messages. Number one, stop beating yourself up. Number two, pay attention to where you're setting your focus. This is why Spirit was just talking about intention. When we fear and when we're in that energy of worry, we're calling that into our life. Why do some people manifest and some people don't? If you want to manifest, you have to visualize something in your mind, and you have to feel all the feelings as if it's actually happening. That's how you manifest. That's how you create it in the 3D realm. But if you are in the energy of thinking about your fears and imagining these worst case scenarios, and you're feeling all of the stress and the fear and the worry as if it's actually happening, then you're putting manifestation energy out for things that you don't want to happen. So be aware of this. Shift your focus. Do the best you can with what's in your power, and what you don't have power over, give that to the higher power. Give that to the divine. Give that to your angels and guides, and saying, okay, I did everything I could on my end. I did everything I can to, cover all of the basics and all of the bases, and I've done everything that I can on my end. Here's the stuff I have no control over. Thank you for watching over these things for me. Thank you for taking care of those things for me. And get some sleep, Capricorn. I feel like some of you are burning the candle at both ends. It's making you more stressed. It's making you more emotional. When you're tired and emotional, you're not going to make clear decisions, and you have big decisions to make coming up. So you need to make sure you're getting rest, okay? Because you want to be able to make good decisions. Let's go ahead and see what's coming up for your spirit message. And again, guys, these are general readings. You may need a private reading, which I'm more than happy to do. If you want to click on the Calendly link, you can schedule a private reading with me there. If you would like to check out your sun and your moon and rising sign videos, some weeks your moon and rising may resonate with you more or may bring you extra information. You have expression coming up. So this is going to be an important time, Capricorn, for you to find yourself and to be yourself and to find ways in which you can express this. I feel some of you are discovering a gift for writing you didn't know that you had, that you are putting to use. Or maybe you used to do it when you were younger, but like now you're starting to do it again. And you're like, wow, I'm actually pretty good at this. So you may be doing something in terms of like poetry or blogging, or you might be beginning some kind of a story or something that you're wanting to put out there. But expression comes in many ways. And so for some of you, you're giving yourself some kind of a makeover. You may be changing your look in a way that you feel is presenting who you are on the inside, on the outside. As you're coming into your authenticity, as you're coming into who you are, as you're setting your intention of what you're trying to create in your life, you're beginning to try to create like this outer persona that's reflective of that, that's aligned with where you're headed, where you're trying to go. So expressiveness in that way, in terms of like your grooming, your hairstyle, or shaving your head, or growing facial hair, or shaving facial hair, or changing your makeup, or changing your wardrobe. Something about the image that you're putting out, like what it says about you as a person. I think, Capricorn, a lot of you are beginning to play into that first impression thing, because you're realizing there's people in your life that have wasted your time or that have not been aligned with what you want. So you're thinking, how can I make it more clear to people so that they can understand who I am coming into the situation? Because maybe people are misinterpreting me. Maybe people aren't reading me correctly. And even though you can't judge a book by its cover, some people, they need that. They need the cover. And so some of you are finding a way to make your cover more authentic to what's on the inside. Like doing some kind of reinvention in that way. Again, watch your moon, sun, and rising sign. See what comes up there. A lot of you have been messaging me about your moon sign or rising sign, or asking me about what it means when certain planets are in certain houses. And I tell you guys, I don't want to steer you wrong, because I'm not an astrology expert. But someone reached out to me and they blew my mind, guys. They really, really did. So I'm putting their website linked in the description of my video. They actually have articles up there that you can check up that explains what your rising sign is, what it means, how it affects you. They have astrology guides on there for free that you can check out. Very, very helpful, free information. And they've been so awesome and so nice that they're even wanting to help me out and sponsor my videos and my channel by offering you guys 30% off their already very affordable prices. Their prices for their readings are very affordable. They have all different kinds of astrology readings. And they messaged me the other day to say, hey, please let your viewers know they can use the discount code as many times as they want on as many different kinds of readings as they want. So if you want to get a relationship analysis, you can use it. And then you want to get a birth chart analysis, you can use it. You want to get a forecast for 2020, you can use it. You can use that code as many times as you want. So they're very, very nice in that way. And I was very impressed by their work. So if you want to check that out, that's linked in the description of the video. Or just check out their free resources. I know not everybody can buy something right now, but they have free things on there that are cool to check out. And speaking of free stuff, I'm going to keep posting my free videos. Love videos for April are going to be up in a couple of days. Channeled Angel Messages are going to be up in a couple of days. And every single day, my darlings, Amethyst Angellight, Instagram and Facebook, I post a message of the day. A card of the day in the morning, and then a fun little pick a card game in the afternoon. So 2 cards every single day on the social media. Check that out as well. I thank you guys for watching, liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. Have a wonderful week, my dears. Take care.